Hello everybody and welcome back to more Hades, this time with the Superstar update. We're going to go through the patch notes like we always do, and then we're going to jump in and play the patch. I've also kind of rebranded our Hades content, so instead of doing like episode 95 or whatever we were coming up to on the Hades stuff, it's going to be based around each patch now. So this will be the Superstar update episodes, and then the next update that comes out will be, the next update episodes, but it'll all be in the same playlist, so you can still access it the same way. So this is the latest update. We've gotten quite a few really cool stuff, all focused around endgame, and I think that's really good. So first of all, we got weapon aspects. Unlock specially enchanted alternate forms for each of your different weapons. We got a second edition of the Pact of Punishment, which was good because we were struggling with heat runs. We got Eurydice, I don't know. We'll figure out how to pronounce their name. The Muse of Orpheus is out there somewhere. Can you find her? New resources, so gemstones, diamonds, and chthonic keys, and those are used for some new stuff like the house contractor, which unlock a variety of new cosmetic items for the House of Hades, such as the music stand, which unlocks music pieces heard throughout the game, which is great because the music is freaking awesome. Darren is just killing it. Also, there's a new song because Ashley Barrett, which is one of the people who worked on a lot of the other music for like Transistor and Bastion and Pyre, she's back to do some Hades stuff, which is great because Darren and Ashley just kill it. And Underworld renovations, look for new and improved visuals of the House of Hades and all of Asphodel, which is great. There's some cool new art going in. Added weapon aspects. So this is like the general gameplay. Added weapon aspects, Pact of Punishment, House contractor systems. They removed heat as a collectible resource. But for every heat that I had, I will gain 5 darkness for each heat lost, which is fine. And it's not like I'm going to use that darkness necessarily. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it works in a way that allows me to have more darkness invested. Who knows? We'll see how that works out when we go look at it in a minute. So we have gemstones and diamonds, which again are for the house contractor and the wretched broker, and chthonic keys are used with weapon aspects, and just kind of the new weapon things. Every time you your first boss clear with each weapon earns you a bounty, i.e. a chthonic key or diamond, and death defiance effects remove any poison effects. So those are kind of new stuff. So weapon changes, each weapon can now be permanently upgraded in the courtyard. Right? That sounds awesome. Once you reach a certain point, I think we have reached a certain point, but we may need to go do a run to unlock it. The Stygian Blade, reworked Nova Special, updated dash attack, new timing and animation. Shield of Chaos, updated dash attack with a new animation, improvements to input buffering, and Eternal Spear, adjusted attack combo timing and damage, updated dash attack, new timing and animation. Throw special now staggers foes, which is cool. Some blessings, upgrades, or stuff that got changed. There's nothing here that's like, ooh, that's really good, or ooh, that's really bad. But generally speaking, it's just a bunch of balance changes. DAEDALUS hammer stuff. So this I find interesting. So empowering Nova for the blade, Mirage Flight for the shield, Heavy Slug for the rail, which I did like Heavy Slug, Invigorating Blast for rail, are no longer available as DAEDALUS hammer upgrades, but some of them live on in weapon aspects, so that's good to know. Also, there's just, a couple things here and there that have changed, like impeccable blast, or inescapable blast, rather, for the rail. Foes are slowed while targeted for bombardment. That sounds amazing, because then you can kind of like guarantee that they're going to get hit by it rather than getting like out of it every single time that you launch it, which sucks. There's a bunch of stuff here. There's a bunch of keepsake changes. There's a lot going on. The last thing I'm going to look at here is the Pact of Punishment. Overhauled the system, now linked to bounties. Rescaled heat as a measure of difficulty. 1 unit is now equivalent to about 5 units before. That's good. Reworked and renamed the various conditions. Middle management is new. Raises the number of elite foes in mini-boss encounters. Tight deadline gives you a limited amount of time to clear each region. So like Asphodel and, so on and so forth. Elysium. Heightened security. Boost damage from traps. That will just immediately kill us because we're bad. Underworld Customs forces you to purge a boon as you leave each region. actually may not be bad and would probably be pretty easy to deal with unless it is a random boon that it purchased, and that would suck. Extreme Measures influences the final battle in Tartarus, and Snake Oil influences the final battle in Asphodel. So basically the Fury Sisters and the Hydra. There's a couple other stuff here that we'll just go through. I'm excited for this patch. There's a lot of UI changes and elsewhere, like other changes. And overall, I feel like this is a really good step in the right direction for... Oh, yeah, by the way, they changed these.
Pact of punishment on it.
So, oh man, there's just a lot of stuff going on here. I feel like we have to go look and see what we got in these other areas, right? So, like, Pact of Punishment, I don't have it unlocked. It's not unlocked. I gotta unlock it. This is... I don't have any heat invested, so we may as well... Actually, it's not gonna let me, is it? Because technically it's locked at 500. Ooh, I wonder if that's a bug or not. Who knows? Like, if we do this, does that give it back? Nope. Okay. We're just going through with what we got, I guess. That's fine. It may take one run for this to kind of, you know, process, get updated, get everything going.
So what exactly happened with the formerly pink window over there? Now it's got these sinister orange flames and an enormous pact of punishment hanging ominously over the exit. Father stopped by?
Pal, I don't know a thing about it, honest. I was just minding my own business when all of a sudden, wham! I get hit right in the back. I fall to pieces, no idea what's going on. When I finally come to, the window job was done.
Okay. As likely an explanation as any, I guess.
Well, we'll see what that does. They rebalanced how much of these you actually need in order to get the statues, because if it was 1 to 5, you know, so what was 5 is now 1. If you still had to get 120, that would be ridiculous. I guess we should stick with the bow and just go from there. I do believe
Let's see here.
The Black Shawl got super buffed. Whenever you gain darkness, restore health for 100% of the amount. That is
You're killing me, pal.
Just delicious. Just give it to me.
Looks like Father's changed the terms of our relationship.
Congratulations! Your deeds have compelled Lord Hades to serve you a Pact of Punishment. Here's how it works. The Pact can make escaping more difficult via various nasty conditions. Each condition you accept adds heat to your heat gauge. While your heat gauge is full, you're eligible to earn valuable bounties. You earn 1 bounty the first time you vanquish the boss of each underworld region while your heat gauge is full. Once you successfully escape, you can earn more bounties if you turn up the heat. Hint, you can earn bounties for each weapon. How much heat you need is tracked separately. If things get too hot, try switching weapons. That's cool. That's cool. They just destroyed this. That is cool. Let's, is there a hotkey for getting rid of all of this? Let's just get rid of all of the heat in it at the moment, right? Just gonna do. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Right. So I want some heat invested. Damage control, easy peasy. Boom. 2. Now we're gonna get a next upgrade for our bow. So let's begin our escape. That's cool.
One more time.
I wish I could have gone and got my darkness. I probably should have, but whatever. Daedalus hammer.
Time to mix up my style.
Let's do explosive shot. I like explosive shot quite a bit. Ooh.
What a fight.
Some new art there. Some new, like, what are those breachers off on the side. Man, explosive shot is great, isn't it? I do love it quite a bit. Oh, that's one of the new keys. Man, I love this. Resources update. We got so many cool new end game stuff that I'm excited for because, like, I actively play the end game of Hades. And let's be honest, the end game was a bit impossible if you're trying to get 100 in Hades kills. I'm sure people have done it, but I was far off from doing it. Let's get that key. And not a big fan of her stuff. Her boons are like super mediocre to me for the weapons that I enjoy using. So it's okay. I guess we could practice. Right, okay, here's what I'm curious about. The one Pact of Punishment thing that makes it so you...
Lady Aphrodite.
there, dearest. You'll tell me all your troubles just as soon as you arrive, so let's just get you out of there for now.
The one that makes it so you have to get rid of a boon. Does that mean that technically I get to choose my boon, or is that random? We're gonna have to find that out. Special deals more damage, cast, or dash. Let's do special, may as well.
I accept this gift.
Ooh, gems? I don't know what these are. This is all new to me. It's lovely. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, okay. So does that mean I get a bow upgrade? I wasn't really sure whether it is per boss that I kill, like I get a bounty per boss, or is it that I only get it on the first couple? That would be kind of curious. Oh, jeez, my goodness. Okay, well, let's, whoop, again. If I had that trap thing, I'm just gonna immediately die. Gemstones, okay. Let's look at gemstones. What was that? Gemstone, okay. Mortals cherish these stones of brilliant colors, going to lengths to excavate them from the earth, to steal them, to be blunt, from the rightful domain of Master Hades. The Master also values them, for light exists in limited supply down here. And light refracted through a gemstone's facets is more valuable of all. Good to know. Do we want Dionysus? No, we want ourselves some Poseidon. Get us the new knockback. They updated the outline on elite foes. As you can tell, it does look a bit better. It's more consistent across the board. You gotta love that. Now, there's also the new icon that shows that they have additional armor. Right, so you see that above their health bar. The health bars in general are just updated. So I like the fact that, you know, they're considering UI updates still.
Uncle's offering to shake things up once more. What say you, little Hades?
Attack deals more damage. Yeah, let's do that.
The ocean's fury.
Right, I don't see anything else here. The darkness healing me for 100% of the value is so good. I love that. It was definitely a percentage before. It was like 60% or something like that, which is still like a decent amount. Don't get me wrong. Like it's not like I'm going from chump change to being a billionaire, but it is still a significant amount. Let's check this. Right.
What's on offer?
I only have 78 gold, so it's not like I super need any of this. Let's go get some extra health. We should be able to just blast through all the bosses and get whatever bow upgrade there is, which I'm totally okay with. And you know what? If there is still the darkness increase by using whatever, you know, weapon of choice it is at the time that you're in the training room, then I'm going to continue to do that regardless of, you know, focusing on one weapon to upgrade. Because I feel like over time I'll get them all upgraded anyways like that. And it's more fun for me, honestly. It keeps my entertainment going throughout this process. I can't guarantee I'm going to get everything of each patch done at the same time. Ow, that hurt. So what I mean is, like, I'm not going to get all of the weapons upgraded by the time the next patch comes out. There's a likelihood that I can, but we'll see about that. I'm going to focus on doing high heat runs and seeing what I can do with that. I like experimenting with their new in-game.
That's what you get.
I guess I should do life affirmation because that is really good. Any chamber rewards or any health chamber rewards are worth more, which is 84% better. So I would gain nearly 100 health every time.
Anyone there?
Man, that healing me for 100% of the amount is great.
That's a relief.
We do have a lot of darkness, don't we? I don't really want to go to the shop. I only have 1 gold, so let's go get 2 upgrades. I shouldn't die to these. Let's go Poseidon. Let's see here. Tempest Flourish. Your special deals more damage, knocks foes away. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the Swamperoo.
This boon should serve me better.
While she's right here.
Say a lot of things about me, dearest, and they'll tell you in your dealings with me. Ample caution is in order. Let me show you why.
All right, well, I should be able to wreck you. Oh gosh, that boon is just so good. I love it so much. It's just fun being able to like knock everything back. And don't get me wrong, like, you know, being able to do a stupid amount of burst damage with my explosive shot is also fun. But there's something to be said about just like spray and praying everybody and having them knock back. It's really satisfying.
The truth is, I'm a lover, not a fighter, dearest. So how about we call this matter put to bed and get on with our lives?
Sure. I could swap it out for Heartbreak Strike. That's really funny. That's like super funny. I like that a lot. I might do the call just because, but I feel like it's only fitting.
A worthy exchange.
Yeah, let's swap this out. Oh, there's a chest here. I didn't even notice. So I could spend 3 keys. I mean, I have 90 of them to get 300 gold. Let's do that.
How could it be?
Trespasser.
I'm probably still going to utilize my special quite a bit here. Simply because it's really good at removing their little armor bits, and now that I've done that, I can kind of burst these guys down with explosive shot.
Nice try.
See, that's unfortunate that I couldn't. Keeps that knockback, because that helps out a lot too. Because that knockback damage, the wall slam damage rather, does remove little shield pieces. There we go. I still got 267. Worth it.
All mine.
I mean, I did spend 3 keys. It's not that I'm lacking on keys. I have 87 of them still. Let's get all their shields off before I go bursting them down. The good news is once I do get their shields down, I just one-shot it. That's great. Feels good. I'm used to things having so much HP with 120 heat. Oh man, I love those knockbacks. Wall slam. So good. There we go. I just wish it, again, I was still on my attack, because then I could explosive shot, damage, and wall slam him. But I think it was cool to do the double swap. I don't know if there's like a higher likelihood of that happening now with those, but it's the first time I've noticed it, to have a double swap like that. Man, I love explosive shot. It is a lot of fun to use. It's very satisfying. Let's go knock these guys down, so that way I'm not getting a bunch of those spawning. Burst them all down with that explosive shot. Nice. Okay.
An ambrosia bottle.
Still 44 ambrosia. It's a chaos gate there. We are on chamber 12. Is the boss not next? I thought it is. So let's shop, because I have 450 gold basically.
Greetings, Charon.
Let's get this.
Thank you, mate.
Let's upgrade my attack, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Skip Poseidon. Oh, Rupture. Heck yeah.
Power of
I didn't even need to look at what the rest of that was. Rupture all the way. All right, so this gives me gemstones now, or diamonds.
We meet again.
I will keep coming back the same as you.
Yep. And I will keep wrecking your face with crazy damage. Now, I don't know if she suffers Rupture. I believe she does. So let's just keep alternating attacks. Brilliant. Rupture effect is so cool. It is one of my favorite, like, random, I would call it a minor boon. It's not like, you know, gonna affect a, you know, it's not like an attack boon. It's kind of all around. As long as you have any kind of knockback effects, Rupture is useful. It's just so cool. It's kind of like the, you know, I guess if I had to choose the second favorite, it'd be the larger blade rifts from Ares. Like, that's another really cool one for me. Or, yeah, you know, also putting the Artemis marking up there too, which, by the way, now is consumed when you hit a marked target. So no longer can you keep a secondary target just marked forever, which was a little too powerful, but that's okay. Keep her ruptured. She's almost dead. There we go.
How could I?
Got her with that explosive damage.
I did it. A diamond.
A diamond in the rough. Among the hardest, most bedazzling of substances born underneath the earth, the diamond, nonetheless, has somewhat of a stately manner, colorless and stoic, next to all the multicolored stones with which it coexists. But what it arguably lacks in outward beauty, it makes up for with its uses in sprawling industry of death, which Master Hades oversees. Well then, that's dark. I love this game.
Make her unveiled again.
Yep, she does that pretty often. Ooh, I can sell a boon here, which may not be bad. Let's see here.
Boon's worth giving up.
I kind of like all those though. May not be bad, still gonna keep it. I don't have enough gold to get that other Death Defiance, though that would be nice. You know, I am close, which is unfortunate. So, you know, we're good. I'm not expecting us to need it. Oh, okay. I see that works. Okay, so that's cool. New UI element. That's like, boom, you got that bounty. Cool, thank you. Ooh, what's this?
Made it to Asphodel.
Ooh, this is all new. This is so cool. I mean, I know I said that they had new renovations, but like this is all, oh, this is cool too. Oh, I love this. That's so cool. New art is great. Good job, art team. Good job, Gen Z. I feel like, actually, I think they hired another artist, or someone else is working on art too. So it's not just her. But you know what? Freaking Supergiant. Let's celebrate Supergiant. It is their 10-year anniversary, and I think that's great. Like, it is my favorite game company by a long shot. Nothing really ever can compete with it. They've made some of my favorite games of all time. Bastion,
Gemstones.
Transistor,
Colorful.
Pyre's cool. It's not up there with my favorite, but it's really cool. And yeah, now Hades is up there too. So, okay, I require 10 heat in order to get in there. That's good to know. I feel like we should go with the health one because we're getting the bonus from it. And the pump power is good, but you know, I want to see exactly how much health I am going to get from this. So this is a bit of an experiment. And these new Asphodel zones look great. It's really cool. It feels like it's now on par with Elysium, which was just rocking it. And actually, anything that they've done since Elysium has been really cool. Like boss room wise, like the final boss room is really cool. And I just feel like they've kind of found their voice when it comes to the Hades art style. It's still that hand-drawn style that you see in the other Supergiant games. You know, it's like Transistor, Bastion, and all that. But it's very distinct, kind of gritty. It's got like what is it called? There's like a Photoshop filter that comes to mind. It kind of looks like a graphic novel. Right, it's got like thick black lines, lots of black lines.
Yes.
And I like that. It's a really cool, unique style. I've got a lot of gold too, so I could go to the shop. But I think in this case, I'm gonna go get more gold. Get more greedy. This feels more thematic to Hades, actually. Some of these changes, like the boats. The boats before were just kind of like, made you feel like, yeah, I'm in lava. I guess I'm in a lava zone now. Now it kind of feels like, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm in the underworld. Like there's giant, like, death boats. It just, I don't know, it looks better. It's hard to explain. It's really subtle, but it makes a big difference. What do you know what do you guys think of these changes so far? Like, visually, thematically with Hades? Is it something that you're like, ooh, I really like that, or it's like, nah, I don't really care? Because me, I love the art stuff. I always have with Supergiant. They've always knocked it out of the park. So I'm kind of a sucker for it. If they're going to change art stuff, I'm like, ooh. But I'm really curious what the general opinion is on them being like, okay, well, here's all this new art. There's new animations for some of the weapons, too, as we went over in the patch notes. I'm kind of curious what those are, but we're not using one of those weapons. I kind of want to get a Palm of Power. I know it's not as exciting as more Poseidon stuff, but I feel like it's more useful. It's better for us. We already have really good boons. Let's just kind of improve upon that. Knock these booties back into the lava if I can do it. Of course, utilize Rupture. Some wall slams. There we go. Took a while to get that one. I feel like there's definitely a lot more visual noise in Asphodel than there was, which is something that is near and dear to my heart. Because as a primary Diablo player,
Come get shot.
and as someone who loves the Diablo franchise, Diablo 3 is a game of visual vomit when you get to max level and you start utilizing, you know, builds that are having a lot of attack speed, and it's just a lot of spell effects on the ground at any given time. And if you know what you're looking for, you know, you can see it. It's kind of like being a trained accountant and you're looking at a giant spreadsheet of garbage. You know what you're looking at. You know what you're looking for. Let's go with... I think the Rupture stuff would probably be better, but I'm going to increase my special damage. That's a pretty big increase. Yeah, let's do that.
Thank the gods.
Ooh, some Hermes. Let's go Hermes. So yeah, you know, yeah, it's difficult to quantify like how much visual noise there is in Diablo without you seeing it. It's just really bad. I'm not saying that Hades is doing that, but it does feel like in Asphodel there is a lot more to look at. It was a little more simple before. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something that my eyes have to retrain after playing so much Hades. You know, you kind of get used to certain things that you see. And I guess that's my point with the Diablo references. Like in Diablo, my eyes trained to see certain things now. I'm trained to see arcane beams underneath my butt, so I don't immediately die to them, especially if I'm playing hardcore. So I kind of feel like my eyes need to retrain for Asphodel. But once they do that, it'll be a whole lot less distraction. Like there was that bomb. I knew it was gonna fall. I was too busy looking at other stuff, being like, ooh, that looks new. This cool new like painted effect on the ground. It's really good.
Thought I'd check in again real quick there, boss. Do you want my witty conversation next time or straight to the boons?
I don't know. I want you to keep talking.
You know, yes. Let's go back to having witty conversation from you, Hermes. That sounds great.
I like Hermes.
Ha, good. I like these little chats. Take care now, boss.
Okay, 15% chance to dodge. Rating infos makes it 20% slower, or cast is 20% faster and fully automatic. I like the dodge. I think that we should just go with that.
Thank you for your support.
15% damage, or 15% chance not to take any damage. It's great. It's perfect. It's great. Nothing here is super great, so I'm gonna move on. We've got, I could sell a boon. Do I want to? Not really. I could do another Palm of Power, or more health, or more gold. We are currently at Chamber 21. We're almost to Hydra. I feel like, let's get some additional HP. I want to set up for success. I want to kill Hades on this run. and get all the bounties done.
Good for the health.
If possible. Heal that up. And we'll get my free shop. Which is great. My free shop will lead into... It's kind of cool that this is here. Man, I love this. The new art. Oh, this art is so good. They're killing it.
Take this one.
Probably do attack damage on this one. Well, actually, I mean, still that special damage is really good. Also, that rupture damage. It's all good. I don't need any of that. I don't need the darkness necessarily, so...
Just tidying up.
You know what? Does he have anything to say? Nope.
Oh, I'm just fine. Thank you for asking.
Yep. Good old Charon. Give me that gold. We got a key. Are we not at the boss yet? What chamber is it? Oh, right. They added an extra chamber for Astrodome. I see. I forgot that I read that. Or was it Elysium? No, it's Elysium that they added an extra chamber for. Yeah. Oop. I almost got hit there. That was close. You keep that rupture up. They did something to this room. The room feels bigger. Am I more zoomed out? I think that's what it is. Curious. I could be totally wrong, but that's what it looks and feels like to me. Just the room feels bigger. But I don't feel like I have any extra space. Yeah. Okay. I like that rupture damage. I'm telling you, it's really good. Oh, that's right. They altered that ability. It's not quite the same. It's not quite machine gun to your face anymore. Okay with that. I mean, wow, it still is, but you gotta be careful with it. But it's gonna take a little bit of, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do the cool bow effect anymore, which I did cheese quite often, where you could just jump in and use your special. And the result was you could hit every single one of those with a single special. But now they don't all spawn at once, so that's kind of impossible to do. That's okay. That rupture damage, of course. This fight definitely feels different. It's subtle, but you know, it does. When you've played this fight as much as I have, things just kind of feel different. It's hard to explain. Like the room and the, you know, the beam attacks. It's probably better. I've never really disliked this fight. Theseus and the Minotaur, on the other hand, which, by the way, they did update some of their animations for Theseus and the Minotaur. I'm curious to see what that will turn into. Like, what kind of difference I'm going to see there, if any. Alright, I actually have to kind of dodge that now. I can't just attack. But I will certainly try. Let's try back here. Yeah, you can hit a lot of them, but you're not going to hit all of them. All right, next phase coming up. Got some health up over there. I could get it. It wasn't going to full heal me, so I may as well have. I could try to keep rupture on both of these. It's going to be kind of difficult. Oh, well, we got the middle one to spawn too. Okay, well, I should finish off this one because he's the lowest. Okay, good. Now I should finish him off because he's next. Even though I have the guy here in the middle. Ah, which is so annoying. Lots of these little zombie dudes. But I feel like getting rid of this one will help. I'm taking a lot of damage. I mean, relatively I'm not, but I'm taking accounts of damage. So if I were running high heat run, I would have been dead by now. Alright, come on, die, thank you. Get him dead. It's worth considering that I don't have a ton of heat or darkness invested. I didn't go back and get that after I unlocked the Pact, the new Pact, Pact 2.0, Pact 2. It's like Act 2. I hate these beams. They just track you. Okay, he's dead. That's good. The charge up time on that actual attack is really long, but it does a lot of damage when you actually get it. Not too difficult. I mean, we're gonna full heal after this.
Enough.
So. Give me another key.
Shuddered when I picked this up.
I'm curious to see what the bow upgrades are going to be. I think it's going to be really cool. At the very least, it's going to be different.
You think you can just walk into Elysium, do you?
And of course, it gives me more stuff to look forward to. And that's always good. Why couldn't I get the Death Defiance on this one? You know what I mean? It sucks. Okay. And nothing I really want to sell. So let's move on and kind of see where we're going to go out from here. Okay, so we got that bounty done. I'm curious to see what we're going to get. Actually, I think this is the bow upgrade we get. This is the bounty bow. Ooh, I see. I see how it works now. All right, that's good to know.